So what is going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the 3 mechanisms for the greatest amount of muscle growth. The first being mechanical tension, the second being metabolic stress, and the third being muscular damage. Now, most experienced lifters already know these and they incorporate these into their training plans, but some other lifters fail to incorporate them and they're leaving a lot of those gains out on the table. So let's get right into this, and I'm going to break this down for you guys to make this as simple as possible. Now, the first mechanism of muscle growth we're going to talk about is mechanical tension. Now, mechanical tension essentially is when you are lifting very heavy. So here are some key points for applying mechanical tensions. The first point being exercises are generally used in the 3 to 8 rep ranges. Second point being allow yourself to have enough rest and allow for the heaviest weights to be used on the next set. The third point being make sure you use a full range of motion to allow the most time under tension and reduce the chance of injury in the gym, right? And then the fourth point being make sure you guys are sticking to the basic and the fundamental lifts for these and focus on building strength over time, right? Some of these fundamental lifts include the bench press, rows, deadlifts, squats, etc. Alright, and that second mechanism is metabolic stress. So now we're talking about the pump, right? Using a higher rep ranges, forcing the blood into that muscle. This is that burning sensation or that popping. You feels like your muscles are just gonna pop right out of your skin. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about metabolic stress, right? The pump. Here are some key points for you guys to apply metabolic stress throughout your workout plan. The first one being using exercises that are generally in the 12 to 20 rep ranges or getting close to failure, right? The second point is to rest as little as possible between sets, and this is going to facilitate metabolic waste and pump as much blood into that muscle as possible. The third point is that the goal is not to move the maximum amount of weight, but to perform as much work as possible or necessary when keeping constant tension on your muscles, right? So focusing on that tension while you're lifting the weight. All right, and that third mechanism of muscle growth is muscular damage, okay? And this is essentially when you are introducing a new stimulus to your muscles or a different exercise, aka this is where you are experiencing some soreness the next day. And here are finally some key points to incorporate muscular damage into your routine. Normally it is elicited by some slow negatives or an extended range of motion, high tension in a stretched position of the muscle, or a variety in exercise like I mentioned earlier. The second key point to remember is that too much muscle damage can be counterproductive. So if you're not able to recover properly from your workouts or the volume in your workouts, then it can be counterproductive, right? It can be pointless if you're not recovering the right way. So there you have it. Those are the 3 mechanisms for the greatest amount of muscle growth. I hope you guys are incorporating those or starting to incorporate some of those into your training routine so you guys can see the best amount of gains possible from the gym. So if you need help incorporating any of those mechanisms in your training routine, or if you need help with your nutrition as well, because remember, nutrition is just as important as your training because you are breaking down your muscles inside the gym, right? And then we're growing and getting stronger outside of the gym with your nutrition while you're eating, while you're resting, while you're recovering. So they go hand in hand, right? If you need help with any of that, please reach out to me via direct message or drop a comment below right now, and I will reach out to you to see how I can help you and add value to you in your life. And may the gains be with you all.